Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hope you all girls are keeping well, inshallah ta'ala, by the grace of Almighty. Today we are going to the chapter number 25 from finance section. This chapter is all about statement of financial position or balance sheet. So in this particular session, we are going to cover the definition, the concept of it, and the explanation of the terms which are being used in financial position statement, inshallah. So we have three objectives like always. The first thing, I am going to explain you what is a financial statement. The second objective will be the analyzing the terms of it which are being used over here. And the third thing, we are going to analyze the company statement of financial position that is available in the book. Okay guys, so here is Islamic integration of our topic. While preparing the financial statement, nowadays this is done by the software. There are the particular softwares available for this sole purpose. But still, when you are preparing it or you are inserting the values, they are the main answers that you can manipulate it. They are very, you can say, the different tactics that are being used by the financial person, and they know how to avoid the tax or how to manipulate with the titles, so they can earn the the worldly benefits. But of course, we have to keep it in our mind that whatever we can do, it cannot be hidden. It can be hidden from the people, but it cannot be hidden from Allah's side. So be very careful, be honest, as all these things or all these actions lead to the torment of Akhirah. Okay guys, so now the first question is, what is the statement of financial position? If in the previous lecture we did about the income statement. Income statement doesn't just shows you the profit or loss of the company over a period of the time, okay? But it doesn't tell us how much the business worth. What is the actual financial position of your business? So the financial statement, actually it is for the solely purpose to assess the position of the business or financial position or the financial worth of your business, that how much worth it has. So, and yeah, one more thing, it is known as balance sheet also. I think so you guys are using the balance sheet word in accounting, but according to the CI, the new report from last, I think so 1 or 2 years, they are using the word or the term statement of financial position instead of balance sheet. Both are similar, you just guys have the idea about it. In the paper you will find this term, okay? And it shows the value that, as I told you, that it is showing the worth of your business. It's showing the value of your business assets and the liabilities at a particular time, like on in a certain period of the time or the particular date, you could say, it is a better word, that on the particular given date it will show you the worth of your business, okay? While this income statement is showing you the profit or loss over a period of time, balance sheet is showing you the position of your business or entity at a given date, okay? In financial position statement, you will find mostly the three main items: assets, liabilities, and equities. We will see the detail of them in the upcoming slides. So the first item of your financial position statement is assets. Yeah, in financial accounting, then asset is any resource that is owned by a business or the economic entity, and this actually used for producing the positive economic value. Okay, simply stated, the assets represent the company or the organization ownership that can be converted into cash. There is the one cash already is in the part of the assets, but the other item, they can be converted into cash, okay? Although the cash itself is also considered an asset, okay? And asset, then in assets we can categorize or subcategorize into the two parts, that is the current assets and the fixed assets. When we talk about the current assets, it is you can say they are owned by a business and used within 1 year, like your cash, account receivable. They are the part of the current assets. The fixed assets are known as the non-current assets also. They are the items owned by the business for more than 1 year, like your machinery, your building, your plants, equipment. They all come under the category of the fixed asset or the non-current asset. Okay, the second item on your financial statement is the liabilities. The first was asset, yeah. Now the liabilities we talk about. Liabilities are the debts owed by the business. They may be non-current long-term liabilities or the short-term liabilities, that is the current liabilities that we have to pay, yeah. It could be account payable, mortgage, unearned premiums, accrued expenses. They all come under the umbrella of the liabilities which you have to pay. Okay, so now we'll see the current liabilities and the non-current liabilities. The current liabilities are also known as the short-term liabilities. Current liabilities are the short-term debts owed by the business repaid in less than 1 year. That is your account payable, short-term debt, dividends, and the notes payable. They all are under the umbrella of the current liabilities. Then we have the non-current liabilities, that is the long-term liabilities or the debts that are owed by the business repaid over more than 1 year. In this, we will find the long-term lease obligation, the long-term borrowings, secured or unsecured loans, provisions, your deferred tax liabilities, your derivative liabilities, and your other liabilities getting due after 12 months. All will come under the category of the non-current liabilities. Okay, and now we are on the last slide and the last item of our financial statement, and that is the equity. Equity is also known as a shareholders equity. You can also find, or you can say as a capital also, somewhere you could find. There is a minor difference, but we are not going into the detail of all these things. Assets minus liabilities is your equities, yeah. It's a basic formula which we use in financial position. Equity or the shareholder funds, all are similar things, is the total sum of money invested into the business by the owners of the company, the shareholders basically, yeah, in the privately held companies. This money is invested in the two ways. The share capital is the money put it into the business when the shareholders bought newly issued shares. So they are actually, through this we are raising the capital, yeah. Reserves arise from a number of the reasons. Profit and loss reserves are retained profit from the current and previous years. This is a retained profit which we have discussed in income statement chapter. This profit is owned by the shareholder but has not been paid out to them in the form of the dividends. It is kept in the business as part of the shareholder funds. So this is both are the the invested in the business in the through the two ways. I hope this is clear, inshallah ta'ala, and it will be beneficial for you. So far this is as I told you in the objectives, that we will see the one case study that you will find on the page number 305. Normally in the exam you will find for the 2 years financial position, and we have to compare. If you see this, the land and buildings in your 2018 is 450, whereas it was in 2017 was 440. So it is increased by 10,000. Then machinery is increased by 100, because before it was 600, now it's 700,000. Okay. Inventories, now we have the 80 and before it was 50. The more inventories if you are holding, it's not good for your business. Account receivable is 50, before it was 60. The cash now it is at 10, before it was 15, so the cash is less. So maybe the company can face the liquidity crunch, or maybe there is a cash flow problem or something which we don't have right now with us. If you see the current assets of the 2018, we have 140, before it was 125. But if you see, the inventory is higher than the cash and account receivable, and it's not good for any organization for the longer term. Okay. If you see the liabilities, then 65 right now, 2018. In 2017 you are having only 40, so to 25 is increasing by 25. Bank overdraft is 65 and 60. There's not that much difference. So the current liabilities in 2018 we have 130, before it was 100. Okay. When you minus the current assets from your current liabilities, you are getting your working capital. So at this time your working capital will be reduced because your current liabilities are higher. Okay. Long-term bank loan is 300, before it was 245. So 55 is increasing by 55. The total liabilities in the 2018 are increased. You can see it's 430, before it was 345. So around 55 and 85,000. It's a good big number. Total assets minus total liabilities. In 2018 you have 860, while in 2017 it was 820. Okay. So the 860 is your shareholder funds for the 2018, and in 2017 it was 820. This is a journal, the comparison. Then we have to take the some ratios, and then we can, analyze the proper position of the statement of the organization. That we'll see in the next lecture, inshallah ta'ala. So far it's done from my side. If you encounter any issue, please write to me. Okay, jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.